And here's some of the questions that were asked of me. Um, when and why did you start blogging? In 1992, May 2nd of 92, I had my accident, and I fell 3 stories, landed on my head on bricks, and the force traveled through my spine and compressed on lumbar vertebrae 1 and blew it out. So I was essentially paralyzed from my legs. I became a paraplegic. Um, and so I spent about 2.5 months in a coma, and then after that, then I had to do rehabilitation over at Southern Arizona Rehab Hospital. And whenever I was over there, then I was working on my balance. Um, Coming out of a coma, I was in bad shape, and so I was one of the I think it was a physical therapist was having me work on my balance, and when I was working on my balance, sitting on this bench, and kind of working on my balance, just sitting without having anything holding me up, and they were filming me at that time in 1992, and my buddy, uh, he goes to a university that's in the northern part of the state, and whenever he was doing his studying in one of his classes, they threw in a video that had me working on my balance as a paraplegic, sitting on a table, and so that blew him away. And so whenever he told me about that, then I started thinking about, he told me about that about 5 years ago, and I started to think about it, and I thought, well, I hit my head and landed on my head and fractured my skull in over 100 places in 1992, and whenever I had my injury, and so I don't have as great of a memory as I used to, and so a lot of the things that I did in high school and the times before my accident, I have a hard time remembering because it blocked out a lot of my memory whenever I had my injury. So um, the the reason why I do the blogging is because I need something to show me that that I did this or I did that or I've done these things in the past, and and when I was thinking about my friend and how what I did was helpful to his classroom and to the other students in his classroom to learn uh, through what I did, um, and to kind of gain some hands-on experience, I guess, of seeing actual in what 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 goes on in the rehabilitation process, um, and how that can help you out. Then I wanted to try and share my experiences with other people, and I've done that with my with doing my exercises in my daily life, like folding clothes and cooking and doing yard work and going out to eat and things like that. Thinking of your initial reason for blogging, um, have you maintained that, or has your blogging morphed into something else? Um, I think it's pretty much stayed the same. Um, Initially, like I said, whenever I set out to do these videos, and I was working on, trying to share my experiences with other people, other paraplegic or other disabled people, quadriplegic or tetraplegic or whatever, sharing my experiences and how to deal with problems, that you encounter, what to do and how to overcome those difficulties. How much time do you spend each week or month maintaining your channel, including filming or replying to comments? I would say that I probably spend, I don't know, 3 or 4 hours a day working on my web page, working on the filming and the editing and the replying to comments and things of that sort. How do you handle negative comments or stalker types? Negative comments, I choose not to reply to them because most of the time they're just, I think they're based on the unknown, not really understanding what the injury level is, what goes along with the injury. They don't experience all the same things that I experience, and I don't experience all the same things that they experience. If they want to throw negative things at me, then I don't have time for that. Do you make a plan for your vlog, or is it spontaneous? Every other day I do some exercise. I upload some exercise video to my website, to my YouTube channel. And the days in between, then I try to put something that shows you that I am a human being. I like to go out and eat. I like to go to the national forests. I like to go to the park. I like to spend time with family. I like to spend time with my doggies. All those different things. It's just a normal human being. I like to eat and like to sleep and like to watch television and movies and all those sorts of things. All those normal sorts of things. So anyway, do you make any income on your videos? If you do not want to discuss, just answer and let me know. No disclosure. I make probably about 50 cents a day, if I'm lucky, from my videos. So it's not really, it's like I was telling a friend of mine in an email, it's not really the money that I make, it's more of the people that I've met, the different types of people that I've met, and the experiences that I've had. And there's decent people all over the world, and that makes me really happy. It just makes me think, it fills my heart with happiness, because I know that there is people all over the world that are dealing with some of the same type of difficulties, or maybe different difficulties, but they're all trying to struggle, and well, they're all going through life with different type of struggles, and they're all having a good or a bad day, and we're all human beings, and it's just a very comforting feeling to know that everybody in the world is there's a little bit of morality still left in the world that everybody has, no matter what religion you are, or what type of racial background you have, or your history or anything like that. You're still most of the people are decent people, and they're trying to do good and not trying to hurt other people, and that, just decent morality, and that's what I've seen that a lot of people have around the world, and that makes me really happy. What do you get out of blogging and or watching other blogging wheelers? What I get out of blogging is um, I get to share my experiences with other people, friends, family, um, and some of the things that I'm dealing with from a wheelchair standpoint. Um, just kind of to give a sense to other people about um, what it's like to be in a wheelchair, and some of the things that you have to deal with whenever you're in a wheelchair. But you can pretty much be a normal person, I think. Although normal is relative. And what another thing that I get out of looking at videos from other people is we all are a big community. Somewhat, we all share somewhat of the same ideas and feelings, and caring about other people, and uh, that's a beautiful thing. It really is, and that's one of the reasons why I like to watch other people's videos. Also, is just because we're all trying to live together in harmony, pretty much, and that's a that's what makes this world a beautiful place to be. Do you have any tips for newbies? Stay true to who you are. I don't think that you should do whatever you can all the time so that you get a bunch of views. I don't think that you should you should sacrifice your morals and your body and yourself, your heart, things that are important to you, so that you can get more views. There's people that post videos of them hurting other people, and I don't think that's a very good. Sure, it'll get you a lot of views, but I really don't think that to me, that's not what I want. That's not what I'm about. That's not what it might be interesting to look at, but that's not what I want. I don't want other people to be hurting other people. That's just, that's not something that I'm looking for in life. So the biggest thing to me is to stay true to yourself. Stay. If you can get up in the, get. If you can show a video and look at that video in a year, 2 years, 3 years, and still be okay that you took that video, then that you posted that video, then that's a pretty good thing. Then you're staying true to yourself. But once you start to do what others want you to do, what do others want you to film, just so you can get more views, then you're kind of sacrificing yourself for the others, for 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 the enjoyment of others, and I've done that, and I've injured myself in the pursuit of getting more views, and both physically and mentally, and it's not a good thing. So just staying true to yourself is really one of the best tips that I can give to a newbie.